This is the Peter Greenwood Show. I am up here at the Edinburgh Fringe, and I have somebody who's doing a show on up here at the Fringe. Would you believe me if I told you that? It seems far-fetched, but there we are. Could you tell me your name and your show title, please?
Yeah, hi. My name is Noah Seltzer, and my show is Here Comes Almost.
What is Here Comes Almost?
Yeah, so it's a clown show, and the premise is that the World Health Organization in 2023 labeled loneliness a global health threat. So they've sent me, a clown, around the world to solve it.
Which is the natural reaction.
Yeah, of course. Who else would?
So what happens in the show? What can you tell me about it?
Yeah.
Is it spoilery?
Without spoiling it.
Yeah.
Let's see. So you meet it's called Here Comes Almost because the character, or the clown character, is named Almost. And so you meet this character who's just really excited about kind of curing this epidemic of loneliness. And it's very kind of interactive with the audience. I have a whiteboard and I tally up who's lonely, who's not lonely. Usually if the room is usually I'll just allow everyone to sort of stay or start as lonely, because most people have been lonely before, or at least like have a little part inside of them that's still lonely. So we just put everyone in the lonely category to start. And then I go through a series of games. I don't want to spoil anything, but like things, kind of ways of trying to make everyone feel seen, ways of making like a chosen family, but in sort of a little bit more of an absurd kind of clowny way.
And how did you put the show together? Where did it begin?
Yeah, a couple ways. One, I'm from New York and had been doing different open mics and variety shows and cabarets, and this kind of character just kept on kind of coming through, of like this very sincere character that wanted to like help others in some way, but then also with this like a little bit of a mischievousness to them that like that I think is part of the conflict of the show too, of like, you know, this character who like really wants to help people, but at the same time like can't help themselves, but like kind of mess with people or like kind of get in their own way of this thing, which to me feels very human and feels very close to who I am. And yeah, then I just it got to a point where I was like, okay, I just need to like kind of settle on a through line. And I just was like, oh, there's this real like simplicity to like this sort of solving of loneliness that I really liked. And then I kind of ended up building the show around that.
So when you say a clown, how
Yeah.
deep into clown, like, is it the makeup? Is it the suit? What do you mean by clown?
Yeah. I don't do any makeup, but I don't have a clown nose, though I've used a clown nose in the past.
Is that for the show, or is that something else we can talk about?
Wait, what, the clown nose?
Yeah.
I haven't used it for the show.
Okay.
I've used it when I was practicing for the show, because I find that like I think Lecoq says this, that like the clown the nose is sort of the smallest mask in the world, and I think it's helpful as sort of a training exercise, because at least for me, whenever I wear a mask, it like kind of changes my whole being. It's like I look through a mask and I'm suddenly see the world differently, which has this really interesting like psychosomatic effect. So I think the clown nose is sort of a similar thing. It's sometimes you wear it and it's like, oh, suddenly I'm embodying this whole new energy. I don't think it's super popular these days to wear a clown nose in clown shows.
But see, that's why I think it needs to come back.
Interesting.
Because I don't know a lot of clowns.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're losing the nose. Like maybe it's just like a little button painted on or something. I think it's time to bring back the clown nose.
Okay. Well, you know, I have my clown nose with me, so maybe
Right
I'll
now?
do it. Oh, shit.
Let's see.
No, I don't think I have it with me now. Wait.
That's a shit. Oh,
I meant I brought it to Fringe. So I was like, I could just wear it tonight and see what happens.
that would be amazing.
Do I have it with me? I don't think I do. No,
We don't have a clown nose?
I don't have it with me
Oh,
right
that's
now,
a shame.
unfortunately.
That's okay. I forgive you.
Okay.
So, why a clown? Why not just why go down the clowning route? Is that something you've been passionate about?
Yeah. I've been studying clown for like 4 years, and that was Yeah, I had done theater and been involved with theater for most of my life, but not really as like I want to make this and like do this for my career or for my life. And then I discovered clown 4 years ago. After college, I moved to New York and kind of randomly ended up in this clown workshop, and it was like really transformative and kind of life-changing in a way. And it was simultaneously like really profound and deep and kind of healing, while at the same time being really funny and just like wild. And I feel like the clown, one of my teachers says the clown is like a 5-year-old on fire. And I feel like I resonate with this. Like, it has this sort of very childlike energy, but at the same time, it's really wild. And like, you're not playing a child. You know, you're still like your adult self, but it's like your adult wild self with all of your full body expression, but at the same time, this sort of joy and like aliveness of a child. And that really, it feels like one of the most expressive, free forms of like theater, of performance that I can do.
It must feel very releasing because you are very physical and you do. I hesitate to say you get away with more, but people are a lot more permissive of clowning in what I've noticed. Do you think that's true? Like, will the audience be, oh, it's a clown, let's have a good time? Or are they a bit more like reserved?
Yeah, it really depends on the audience, I think. However, I think one of the things about clown is that you're really present with the audience. So I think you're playing with that dynamic of like, ooh, is this too much? You know, you kind of in real time have to adjust. And I have found that too with a little bit with like British audiences are slightly different from American audiences. And like it's sort of a process of like gaining someone's trust in the audience before you can kind of go really wild. That's what I have found, that it's really this like, it's meeting someone for the first time. It's like you can't just, well, as I say that, maybe it is, because it is true, because I do come out like really high energy and like involved, but at the same time, you have to be sensitive. So I think which is a really cool problem to be in, I think. And there's one other thing I could say on that like, I think the clown can kind of convince the audience that, I don't know, convince them of their own enjoyment or joy. Like, I saw this amazing clown a month ago just in a workshop I was doing, and she just sort of came on stage and had this, and just kind of stood there with her arms wide as if we were like giving her the deepest celebration of love that we have. And we didn't even like start that. She just came out like that. And through doing that, she kind of convinced me and the audience that we do love her, which is this really weird thing. It's like she like was so convinced of our love for her that we ended up like actually agreeing with her and like loving her for that.
Do you still love her now?
Yeah, I do. She's a friend now.
Well,
she came to 2 of my performances in New York, so
that's good.
Yeah,
you never know where things can lead.
That's
sometimes.
True.
Like,
that's
she's
true.
Become a friend now.
Yeah.
So, why did you want to bring this to Edinburgh?
Yeah, I think 2 things. One, just for my own self, of like, I just wanted to have this opportunity to like do a show 30 times in a row, or whatever it was, 23 times in a row, and like make something full length and grow and develop with it and try it out with different audiences and have this chance to like do the same thing every night is really cool for me to like grow and develop as an artist. And then, yeah, just to bring this, I think it's a really great story and character and like really topical. And I think this, like these audiences, this town, is open to this sort of theater and this sort of like kind of strange, hilarious, touching type of art.
So, is this a more geared towards adults, or is it a whole family show, do you think?
Yeah, right now it's geared towards adults, but at the same time, so I mean, my slot is 9:30, so it is an adult show.
Well, Well, in Scotland, that varies.
Okay, yeah. Okay, maybe not. It's mostly been adults. However, and I think I think it can be both, honestly, because I did a showing in New York and someone came up to me and was like, you could easily like change a couple of things and it could easily be a really successful children's show that you could do at schools. And I think it's true. I think there are a lot of things that could be really wonderful as a like theater for young audiences type of work. And I think right now it's more of an adult show, but at the same time, it's like an adult show that's like sweet and not super, at least at this moment, because I don't know, each show is kind of different. I think there's a possibility of it getting like a little bit crazy. There's no nudity right now, and I don't think I will have it. I don't think I'm allowed to.
That's what I was going to
without
ask.
saying
You said
that
right
I'm going to
now,
do it.
so I was wondering.
Yeah. But there has been versions where, you know, I like play a little bit with taking my costume off, but it's not like full nude.
It's not full strip yet.
Not full strip
Again,
yet.
That's where your red nose comes in.
Right. That's my only clothing at the end.
Yeah. And when you go, "Hi," and the lights go down, that's the cue to drop the lights. I'm sorry. I'm completely bringing up a whole different show. So where is next for the show after this? Where does Almost go after this?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. I mean, I would love to tour it a bit. I'd love to like develop it more and turn it into something that I can, do at theaters, not just at Fringes. And I'm also, but then that being said, I'm actually starting grad school right when I get back to America, also in performance and in physical theater and devising. So kind of the same thing that I've been doing, but just getting a little bit more training in that.
And what do you think you'll take away from the Fringe shows to your grad school experience?
From performing it here?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm learning so much about like audiences and myself as a performer of like one, just how to like stay healthy as a performer, like physically for sure, like having a routine, but then also like mentally to like each night having a show, and sometimes it goes really well, sometimes it doesn't go as well. I haven't had any shows that were like didn't go well, but you know, when I've had a really good show and then I have a show that like is good but isn't like wild, it doesn't feel as good. And I've gone through a lot of like roller coaster emotions here, and I think I'm learning how to like just stay a bit more centered in all of it. And then I think too, I think I'm learning to be a bit more I just like take myself more seriously as a performer. So I think bringing that along with me too, and then being able to see a bunch of shows and seeing other really wonderful performers. It's like I'm learning a lot.
How important is it for you to keep this a positive show and keep Almost as a positive figure? Because it would be so easy to be like, you know what, fuck it. How do you stay positive?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it is easy as this character to stay positive, because the character, just when I like put on the costume, I'm like already excited. And I find excitement in myself to like perform and be in front of audiences. So it's pretty easy to like feel positive, at least when I'm about to start the show or during the show. And I also do think though that like this character in clown can contain the full spectrum. So even if I wouldn't say the clown can be cynical. Like the clown isn't really cynical, but it can be mischievous and kind of undercut itself and be kind of have this trickster energy too. So some nights I think that's more present than others. And you know, there maybe is a small part of me that's like, ooh, am I going to just like kick this shit, like kind of shit? Can I shit? Okay, just like shit on what I've made. And I'm like, okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, but it hasn't come to that yet.
Again, yet.
Yeah. We're what, day 5?
Oh, day
4, day 5.
What day are we? We are day 8 today.
Day 8?
Yep.
Today's Wednesday?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I start on Friday.
Oh, okay.
So
it's like,
I think it is.
That is day
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I've had 5 shows.
Okay.
So yeah, this would be my 3rd show today.
Yeah. Where can people find out more about you and the show online?
Yeah, right now I have an Instagram, which is at Noah R. Seltzer, NoahRSeltzer. That's my main platform right now. Contact me through that. You can DM me, can follow me. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on today. Good luck with the show.
Thank you so much.
Here Comes Almost is playing every day at 9:30 p.m. at Playground 1 at Zoo Playground, every day up until the 29th, not including Monday the 17th or the 24th. For more tickets, go to edfringe.com and search for Here Comes Almost. Until next time, I've been going to the Fringe. Have you? Bye, everybody, bye.